Have you ever noticed that when you're about to text your adult child, you suddenly freeze? You start typing something out and then you delete it and then you rewrite it because somewhere in the back of your mind, you're thinking, what if this is going to make things worse? So you start almost editing yourself, right? You're avoiding certain topics, hoping you don't say the one thing that causes an explosion or weeks of silence. If you've ever felt like you're walking on eggshells with your own child, I want you to hear this. You're not weak. You're not overreacting. But there's a reason that this dynamic within families develop. And today I want to give you 4 things to understand about why this happens and how to begin shifting out of it. So let's dive right in. Number 1 is the relationship feels fragile. That's a fact, right? The first reason that moms start walking on eggshells is because the relationship feels fragile, feels broken. You're no longer just having these normal conversations or even just normal disagreements. Instead, it feels like there's one wrong move and it could cost you the entire relationship. Maybe you've already experienced periods of silence with your daughter or your son. Maybe they've blocked you. Maybe a small disagreement turned into something so big and monumental. So you and your brain are starting to learn that you're having to protect yourself and protect the relationship at all costs. So that's why we start walking on eggshells. And by filtering our words and avoiding these difficult topics, and we're just trying to constantly keep the peace. Not because you're weak, like I said, but because the relationship suddenly feels really delicate. Number 2 is you are likely doing the emotional work for 2 people. Have you ever thought of it like that? You know, what happens is something that I call mind reading exhaustion. We start to pretend like we're a mind reader. We try to anticipate how they might react before you even speak. You're replaying these conversations in your head and you're analyzing. You're trying to predict what might upset them. But here's the problem with that. You're trying to manage the emotions of another adult who may not even fully understand their own emotions yet. And when you take on that responsibility, you end up doing the emotional work for both of you, for 2 people. And that, my friend, is exhausting. So if that is you and you're listening to this thinking, yep, that's me, I'm walking on eggshells, my relationship may or may not be no contact, but this is how my relationship feels. Like I'm walking on eggshells. I want you to know that you do not have to navigate this alone. If you've been watching my videos but haven't taken a step in person yet, this might be your moment to do that. I want to share with you that I do have my Rise retreat, which is happening in April here in Florida. And it's a powerful opportunity to spend 2 days surrounded with other moms who understand what you're going through while you learning how to rebuild your strength and peace and faith. So if you're planning to come, I encourage you to secure your seat while there's still space available. If you're not sure what support might best fit you right now, you also could schedule a heart-to-heart consultation with me. Both those links will be below. The heart-to-heart consultation is not a coaching call. Just want to preface that. It's a conversation where I get to hear more about what's going on, how it's affecting you, and I can make recommendations on what the next best step would be and how I might be able to help. Number 3 is walking on eggshells doesn't prevent conflict. So many of us do it. We prevent ourselves from speaking what we're really thinking, or even if we're really navigating that carefully, we tend to think that, well, this is just going to prevent any conflict at all. Actually, it creates more. Many times, walking on eggshells, it actually doesn't prevent. You know, you can be the most eloquent speaker, you can be the most eloquent mom, and you can say things perfectly. You can be kind and you can be careful and thoughtful, but guess what? Your adult child may still react strongly. Why? Because they're reacting with what's going on inside of them, right? So even though your strategy is trying to be so perfect, so nobody gets upset, it's not always the case. And lastly, number 4 is authentic is healthier than perfect. The real shift is not becoming perfect. It's learning to become authentic. It doesn't mean being harsh or confrontational. It just simply means allowing yourself to speak honestly to them and everyone else for that matter, and respectfully without constantly trying to manage every possible reaction or fearful of sharing how you really feel. Healthy relationships are not built on fear. They're built on respect and honesty and, honestly, emotional maturity from both sides. And the moment that you stop trying to control the outcome, that's when you start getting your own peace back. So I hope this video encouraged you today. If you would like to be notified when I post a new one, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and tap the little bell so you don't miss it. I'll see you in the next episode. God bless.